Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chris and Amanda's Song Swap Showdown. We are here live, as we do every single Monday at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are live here on YouTube and Facebook when they allow us to be live. Sometimes the stream starts and stops, but wherever you are watching us, we are so happy that you could join us here live. And of course, if you are listening to us wherever you get podcasts, well, we welcome you too. And if this is your first time checking out Song Swap Showdown, how the show typically works is Amanda and I each swap 3 songs with each other that we don't think the others heard before, and then we rate those songs on a scale of 1 to 5 records, with 1 being a dumpster fire.
Get out of here.
As the kids like to say, hot trash. All the way up to 5 records, which is heavenly music to our ears.
Yes,
That's right. Going on our eternal playlist. Those are songs we never can get enough of. They are a chef's kiss of songs. And we rate. And how do we find those songs? Well, we do that by spinning the wheel of themes at the end of every single song. And based on that theme is how we choose the songs that we are going to share with each other, or swap with each other, I should say, every week. Amanda, what is today's show theme?
Today's show theme is songs about dances, with dances, all the dances. So we are diving into 6 songs that Chris and I chose for each other. And per the title, do these dance songs hold up?
That's right. Do they hold up?
I like that you put that spin to it, because that's some extra dialogue right there.
A little extra dialogue. Do they hold up? So let us know if you are watching us live. Let us know, what are some of your favorite dance songs? What songs are you done with? Never want to hear again.
Oh, geez.
Are we over the electric slide, the Cupid shuffle? Every dance that's done at a wedding.
Hey, now.
The Macarena. I mean,
I never nailed that one.
The Macarena.
Yeah,
I can't
never
do any of these dances, by the way. I can't dance at all. I'm like a pogo, and I can skank, like ska. That's about it. I can mosh, but
skink the ska.
Yeah. And I can't even mosh anymore because my knee doesn't let me. I do as Josh Parr, my buddy Josh Parr does. We do slow motion moshing now because we're old and.
Hey, that's what doesn't give you the aches and the headaches.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't have to blow out my knee.
Not at all.
But yeah, I'm not a very good dancer. I'm really not. And I'm the guy at the wedding. I have a really hard time. I get very self-conscious. I cannot sometimes after a few drinks, I can let myself go, and I just
get
do
loose
it
a little.
Yeah, like my friend, she got married last year, and I was the officiant at the wedding. And I actually did. I'm going to put this in air quotes, everybody. Dance. It was like kind of like me moving around like a spaz. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Evidence of this.
You did. And it's like not really, it's just moving my body.
Yeah, you had rhythm though. You were on beat, whether it was accidental or not, Chris Baglio.
Definitely accidental. Yeah. Unlike my wife, who can actually dance and loves dancing and will be out on a dance floor all night long. I'm like the guy that's like, I just get so self-conscious about it, and I know no one cares about me, but it's a mental hurdle. What about you? Are you like that? You get out there and whoop it up and do the shuffle?
Do the shoulder bop?
Yeah.
I can kill a line dance pretty good because it's very numeric. Like it's counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it's on beats and there's an action to that beat, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. But if I have to rely on the feeling of what my body's about to do that aligns with the song, it's all not right.
It's all not right.
It's all not right. Marcus, on the other hand, has very good rhythm and is a very good dancer. And he would love to dance more. And I'm like, I just can't. I feel weird. I feel stupid. And I feel old. Let those young ones go out there and enjoy themselves.
Let the youngins go.
Yeah. The rite of passage. Go fill up the dance floors.
That's right. Well, they do know all the dances. And so it's pretty funny too. And especially with like the explosion of not that it's exploding, where TikTok is out there, but like, I mean, during the the great pause of 2020, it was like that's all you could see was dance videos, and I mean that's all TikTok was about, was dances and all these elaborate dances and crazy dances. I'm like, where do all these dances even come from? Like, It's crazy, but
Create
like
a dance.
it was, create a dance. Like it was crazy, and I thought it was really cool. I was definitely entertaining. I think I was more entertained by TikTok during lockdown than like at any
Mhm.
other time. I mean, TikTok entertains me now, and I've got my
Yeah.
own circle of TikTok now. But then, like the algorithm, like the amount of dance videos and the doctors dancing, and just it was a lot of fun to watch. I had a lot of fun watching it. And
It
be
was.
like, I could never move like this.
TikTok and our podcast got us through the pandemic.
Oh, 1000%.
Pandemic. Who am I?
Pandemic.
I just came out of, royalty right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. So,
Sweet.
hey, before we jump in any further, just want to remind everybody, if you are watching us on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and that little bell so that way you get notified every single time we go live, which is every Monday, and when we drop new videos on our channel here. And of course, if you're listening to the podcast, the audio version, the on-the-go version, where you can take us wherever you go on the go, hit that follow button also, so that way you get the most latest and up-to-date episodes. And if you do listen to the audio stream, we do publish quick hits, which are little, very just short one-song reviews taken from full episodes of our show. So that is something that's very exclusive to our audio feed, although you can watch some of those videos here on YouTube as well. And one more thing is, if you want more Song Swap Showdown, extra Song Swap Showdown, and you're finding ways to support us here as we grow our community and as creators, we're not begging for money, but hey, it takes
I am.
Amanda is.
I ain't too proud to beg.
That's right. She's not too legit to quit.
Definitely not. Please give us our dollars.
Please give us our dollars. $1. That's right. $1 gets you access into our Patreon. You can go for as low as $1 or choose some other levels. And of course, you get all kinds of perks and access and all kinds of stuff. And we are putting content up there, content exclusive to Patreon. I just did an Ace Frehley review for Cherry Medicine. That's up there now. And coming this week, I am dropping this. This is Amanda, as Amanda and I go through the top 10 Elvis songs. And Amanda, you get Amanda's opinion on whether or not any of those would have made her list. So that is coming up this week as well on a Patreon account. So make sure you join that. So, all right, let's dive in, Amanda. Let's give the people what they want, what they came here for, what all those music lovers want to hear. Our weekly music throwdown here on Song Swap Showdown.
Let's throw it down.
Talking songs about dances that have dances attached to them, known for dances. There was one song that you gave me. I had zero idea there was a dance associated with it, but now I know all about it.
The more you know.
The more I know.
I feel like I've hogged the number one.
Okay.
Like, I'll go first this week. So
right.
and because I specifically stacked my first one with an extremely country song.
You really
I
did.
want to make you go first this week, if that's okay.
Yes, I will go first this week.
Thanks.
You go first this week, Chris.
Cheers.
Cheers to going first this week. All right. So here we go. So your first song to me, and people are ready to be like, how did you not hear this song? I never heard this song.
I figured. I was safe.
Although now I gotta say, I probably have heard it on TikTok or something, but I probably just like scrolled
right past.
Yeah. But your first song to me is by Blanco Brown, and this is the Git Up. The Git Up.
So
can you do this? This is one you could probably do, because this is like a line dance thing, right?
Extremely instructional. But you know what is so funny is, for the life of me, I could not think of what this song was. And so yesterday I was like, Marcus, what is that song where there's a dance to it? And I was like, it goes something like da 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 da, and he knew it right away, but he just let me suffer through the rest of my da da da.
He was like, I'm gonna hang you out here for a little bit.
He's 30 seconds at da 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 da, and he was like, the Get Up, Amanda. I'm like, that's it.
The Get Up. Yeah. So this is It was actually pretty fun to listen to. I can't remember actually really hearing this song, although I'm sure I probably have. I just don't have a memory of it.
Yeah.
But for anybody out there that doesn't know what the Get Up is, so Blanco Brown is a country trap singer and producer, and he is, as according to songfacts.com, his differing music tastes were influenced by his upbringing in Atlanta, where he grew up listening to hip-hop artists. This song is a fusion of country with elements of rap and hip-hop, and is Brown's debut single from that record, which came out in 2019, which is Honeysuckle and Lightning Bugs. Charted number 14, by the way, on the U.S. Billboard charts. And it's a line dance song. It starts with the country singer urging listeners to grab your loved ones or love your partner. And then he offers simple instructions on how to perform the dance. The Get Up started going viral after Lil Nas X's rap and country crossover, Old Town Road. Now, we all remember Old Town Road. Talk about a TikTok song.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That was a huge one back in 2019, right? Pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
That was everywhere. And that broke in the spring of 2019. It was aided by Brown's 4-step dance tutorial posted on May 15, 2019, which quickly began racking up views on social media. The song was also helped by a viral dance challenge that played out on TikTok and YouTube. The song was inspired by the mantra Blanco Brown's grandmother. He told Billboard, "The Get Up is dedicated to my grandmother telling us every morning, get up, go do something productive in the world. It's about messages in my music. Bigger than anything is chasing your purpose in life." So, it's a perfect song for you, Amanda. Get up.
Get up.
All right, so let's check out a little bit of the Get Up. And then
get on up, everybody.
Get on up, everybody. And then we're going to watch the tutorial a little bit. Because I think it is funny.
Right now, I just need you to get real loose. Get comfortable. Grab your loved ones.
It's fun.
Or grab your love
Smile
partner.
yeah.
And if you're by yourself, no worries. Just follow after me. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with them. Do the hold down and get into it.
I picture Amanda doing this in the streets of Ida.
No one would even
think. Lean back, put your hips in it. Let's have some fun. To the left,
TikTok.
to the left.
He's on
now.
TikTok. I love it.
To the right, to the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side. Gonna roll your shoulders. Do the slip and slide.
I'm good at the slip and slide.
You are?
Cause it's time to shine.
Crazy.
Gonna do the two-step.
It's like Harry Potter.
Cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin.
Kid looks like
Arizona?
Kicks Harry
Arizona
Potter.
country.
Get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down. Take a sip with it. Now lean back. Put your head in it. It's simple. You can do it.
All right.
I was like, keep going.
Well, we're going to watch the tutorial real quick.
Oh, perfect.
So listen, once again, we did title the show, Do These Songs Hold Up, right? So that's also playing on top of rating them on 1 to 5 records. Does it hold up as a dance, right? Is it still relevant? Do people still do it? Is this something you would do? Amanda, I can picture you doing this dance. You absolutely have done this dance, haven't you?
Oh, like not in public, but certainly if this comes on.
You should, though.
I guess I don't go anywhere cool enough to like break out into this.
I don't know. You're like the TikTok maven. I can't believe I haven't seen you do anything like this on TikTok yet. Like, I see you on your roller skates. You should do it on the roller skates.
I've always said I would never shake my booty for money.
Well,
although times are hard. Remember
Amanda,
we were talking about those dollars. Give us those dollars.
Give us those dollars.
Maybe we put that in our Patreon.
Maybe. All right, so here's the tutorial video, by the way. Here's a little bit of the tutorial, which I actually found to be pretty charming.
One, it's the cowboy boogie. It's a stomp.
No, it's all
Cowboy boogie. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Then stomp. 2. The hold down.
The hoedown.
Boom, boom.
That's easy.
Boom, boom. That's the hold down now. It's a kick out. Kick out. Kick out.
I love there's like a generator or something going on behind them. It's like the world's worst audio.
Yeah.
4 of those. Last one is balance of the heels. So you know what I'm saying? So you go boom, 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 boom. You gotta do the sprinkle fingers.
Jazz hands.
Sprinkle fingers.
There it is. The sprinkle fingers.
Jazz hands.
That's it. Jazz hands, sprinkle fingers. So, all right.
Sprinkle fingers, though.
I find him, by the way, be very charming.
I agree.
He's great on like. He is great. He's got a great smile. He's like in that music video. He's like having the greatest time of his life. He looks great, and even doing that tutorial, he's like having fun. Like, I like that. It's pretty infectious. I will tell you, it's an infectious song, especially for a Monday morning. It's kind of like, oh, all right, definitely it's the Get Up.
It's the Get Up.
It's a Get Up.
A tip to
it's
a grandma.
Get Up. The Get.
I love when there's that like tip of the hat to somebody that they love.
Yeah.
When they write music, you know.
No, it is very nice. It's nice.
Any artist who can kind of do that, I think it's so great.
Right. So, all right. So, where am I rating this on a scale of 1 to 5 records? Right. So, it's not a song that I had said I had kind of heard before, although I think I have. I just don't remember hearing it. So, I think that it's better than a 1 and 2 for sure, and I would even say it's better than a 3. I mean, it is pretty infectious, and like, I don't know if a lot of people have heard the song like a bajillion times, so they're sick of it, and because it wasn't like on my radar, like. That I'm kind of like, sort of discovering this. So I like it. It's fun. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, would I choose to put this on? I would probably put it on in the bar. Like the bar I go to with the jukebox and I always load it up. I would probably put this on there because I think people would be like
respectful.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to do. So I'm going to give this, and his tutorial video is it's funny. And I'm like, maybe I could do that. I don't know. Like,
I think you could.
You think I could?
I'm positive.
I may have to try.
It's very like 1, 2, 3, 4 type of stuff where I think it doesn't. It's motion. It's actually like execution of emotion. You got that.
Do they play this song at weddings? I've never heard this at a wedding. By the way, is this?
It's been so long since I've been to a wedding. I don't know.
I don't know, guys. Let us know in the comments. Is this still something people still play at weddings, or have they played at weddings? I mean, I haven't been to a wedding that it's been played at, to be honest with you. So, I don't know, but. So, where am I rating this on 1 to 5 records? I am going to give this a 3.8.
Okay, listen.
It's growing on me. I like it. It is fun. I may want to try the dance. I may want to try this dance. I may have to try to figure this out.
I think with Rachel's help, you could do it.
Maybe Rachel and I will do it together. We'll learn it and do it together and shoot a video.
That would be great. She can incorporate these motions in a 5 minutes for me video.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she can put it in a 5 minutes for me video.
Duet her 5 minutes for me video.
Right, there you go. So I'm going to give it a 3.8. It's fun. And, does it hold up as a dance? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, I think so because line dancing's pretty... It's pretty, like, it's been around for a while, right? So it's not like it's line dancing. So I think it holds up. Okay. I just don't know if people... have used this, like, play it at like weddings and stuff, and is it still a TikTok thing? Like, I don't know. Like my version of TikTok doesn't really show it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's hard to say with the algorithm because, to your point, like back in the pandemic era, there was a ton of those type of dances going on, and I do think line dancing though is a staple. So I can imagine this being in a country bar and this coming on, and it just changes up the line dancing.
Right.
It gives you that new like little jig to do. So that's I think it's super fun. I love the song just as much as I love the dance. I think the package is really great. So like Chris said, what do you all say? Because we are not dancers and we don't know these things. We don't go anywhere that there's really dancing or at least cool dancing.
No.
So we don't know.
Not in that way.
No, we're midlife people these days and our bones crack a little when we do the hoedown.
Yeah. Although I did go to a ska show yesterday. Well, a ska and hardcore show.
You did, and you sent me videos, and they were pretty cool.
There's more videos, too. I have more videos to send you.
Nice. I like it. All right, so I accept your 3.8.
All right, yeah, 3.8. 3.8. I think it's solid. So yeah, you guys let us know if you're playing along. If you're playing along at home, let us know your rating in the comments. Do you agree with my rating? Would you rate it higher? Do you not know this song? Are you over it? I don't know. Let us know. Does it still rank for you if this was something you were into? So, all right. Amanda. All
right. My song that you gave me first was Harlem Shake by, is it Baauer?
I think so.
Okay. This is very specific, I think, to a location, to like your location, which a song that I gave you is kind of a little bit relevant to my location.
Yeah.
So I had not heard this before, and it's more like just a mashup of music, I feel like, than, am I saying that right? Like, it's just like
basically it was
a beat to dance to.
Yeah, I mean, he is a DJ. He's a DJ, and producer. His name's Baauer. And this was released on his debut single in 2012. I can't believe it's 2012. Oh my God. And so it was a song, and it was sort of a mix of like trip hop, bass and all that. And he include like Dutch house synth and all this stuff. And he had a vocal like back then. It also had samples of Plastic Littles. That's it. Plastic Littles song Miller Time, specifically the vocal, then do the Harlem Shake. And somehow in 2013, and I have this queued up, that this was set to a YouTube video. When YouTube, by the way, was like remember early YouTube where there were all the trends and like, you know, all the like meme videos, like very early YouTube was very much like that as opposed to like TikTok is now.
Yeah.
YouTube was actually the meme place. Like that's where, and that's where this video sort of became it. And they set this video to this song Harlem Shake, and that's where this started. And I was actually part of a Harlem Shake video for a restaurant back in the day that we did it. I remember they did a whole thing, and we all came out and did a Harlem Shake video.
That's cool.
It was pretty funny, but yeah, this lasted for a while, this Harlem Shake craze. A lot of funny videos were done. I mean, you even had like major sports teams doing this.
I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, so you want to, well, first of all, before I play anything, I want to catch some more of your thoughts, and then I'll play like the original video, and then we could watch some other funny ones.
Well, when it starts, it does have a really great beat.
Yeah.
And then my mind goes, how does one dance to this? Because again, to just reiterate,
it's literally
it's
literally like anything you want. Like it's whatever. It's a free for all.
It's one of those like little like air things outside businesses.
Yes, exactly. Wacky wavy inflatable arm guy. Yeah, it's literally that.
And that will hurt me long term. So
right.
like I got a wiggle in me, and then I'm like, oh man, that's about all I got. So I have a hard time going, I don't know how to dance that. So I would like exit like stage if that happened. And you know, I will say like it's not a long song, but there's like in the middle, like the beat kind of dies down a little bit. And I was like, how awkward. It's like trying to make up conversation with a person.
Yeah.
And you run out of things to say, and you're like, okay, what else do I like, how else do I need to come up with a new move while I'm doing my downturn, like right now. And then it kind of ramps back up a little bit, but I just found it very complicated. I mean, it had good beat starting out, but I'm curious to see what the dance should be.
I can't believe, this is one I thought for sure you would remember. Like this was everywhere on the internet for like.
Okay, help me out, everyone. Does everyone else know this? Let's cue up a little bit and let's see.
All right, so here, let's do the original. Here's the original Harlem Shake video.
Okay.
All right, because I think that it really, I think everybody just knows like the meme more than they know like the actual full song. But once again, this is what this is about, right? Because this is where, where these things come from. So here's the original video.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay. Got a Power Ranger.
Pink Power Alien.
What is happening?
They do the Harlem Shake.
What is going on?
You've never seen this?
I've never. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only. What in the nonsense did I just watch?
That's Harlem Shake.
All right. So where do I rate this song? I don't know what to say, Chris. I feel like I don't want that dance to hold up.
You don't love it?
I don't love it, and I don't want the dance to hold up. But honestly, the song itself, though, like if you were just leaving it to your imagination of the Wiggles, like if it just stayed in the Wiggle zone, but like with all of the hip thrusting and all the stuff, like I can't. Whew, it's just too much. It's just too much. So I am giving this one. I'm sorry. I'm going to give this a 2.5.
Oh well.
2.5.
We're watching all these and we're putting this on Patreon.
Okay. All right. I can do that.
All right. So you're giving a Harlem Shake a 2.5. One of the biggest internet memes in the world ever. Global.
Yes, indeed. Yikes.
Wow.
I know I'm gonna be in pain watching those for the Patreon, but I'll do it for $1.
For $1.
For $1. All right.
For $1. I'll do it for $1.
I'm cheap.
Yeah.
All right. My second song to you.
All right. So your second song to me. This was one that I definitely was like, what? Because you put this on, and I was like, there's a dance associated with this song, but lo and behold, Chris, I found out. Dave, I'd buy that for $1. Yeah, RoboCop, exactly. So this is My Eyes Don't Cry by Stevie Wonder.
My eyes don't cry.
Right? So,
Woo!
song I didn't know there was a dance associated. I had no idea there was a dance associated with this song. Like, I really didn't. And the dance, does anybody out there know the dance associated to this one?
I'm curious if Dave does.
Yeah, Dave, you're listening live. And anybody else listening live, do you guys know the dance associated with this song by Stevie Wonder, My Eyes Don't Cry? Because it's fascinating. So before I reveal the name of the song or the name of the dance, I'm going to give you a little bit of background about My Eyes Don't Cry. So My Eyes Don't Cry is Stevie Wonder addresses the universal theme of heartbreak and the pain of letting go. The lyrics reflect a sense of emotional maturity and refusal to surrender to despair. So instead of dwelling on the sadness and despair that often accompany heartbreak, the song encourages listeners to find the strength to let go and move on. So he said, what inspired Stevie Wonder to write My Eyes Don't Cry? Stevie Wonder drew inspiration from personal experiences and observations of people going through heartbreak. He wanted to create a song that not only expressed the pain of letting go, but also offered a message of hope and strength. So, and then it's funny to then find out that there's a whole dance associated with this. So Dave saying, sadly, I was born without a sense of rhythm. I don't keep up with dance craze and did not know the Stevie Wonder song How to Dance. So, Amanda, I'm going to let you reveal to everybody, what is the dance?
It's the Detroit Shuffle.
The Detroit Shuffle, which obviously is a Michigan thing. I guess.
My computer almost went flying.
Yeah, your computer almost went flying. So this is obviously a Michigan thing.
It is like, this is a staple. You cannot go to a wedding without this song playing. And you just do the line. It's basically a line dance. And it's a shuffle. Yeah,
so apparently this is definitely a Michigan thing, which I don't know, has anybody else done? So when I watch the videos, I have a video to play. It's very much like the Cupid Shuffle or like the electric slide. So, but yeah, the Detroit Hustle is a popular line dance involving the whole crowd. Other popular line dances have emerged over the years, like the Cha-Cha Slide or the Cupid Shuffle. But the Hustle remains the most familiar to older and younger guests alike. It's not known across the country, at least not the version you're probably used to. You may not have realized that it's normally referred to as the Detroit Hustle, or as many locals just call it, the Hustle.
The Hustle.
Though nobody is quite sure why this choreographed dance line seems to take up some level of regional significance, as different parts of the country participate in customs native to their area. The same dance that we call the Detroit Hustle, other parts of the country just call it the Hustle or the electric slide, or even some call it the same thing. Different states have different music associated with it. Ask any Michigander, and they'll tell you that the Hustle song is My Eyes Don't Cry No More. If you tell that to someone from Chicago or Minnesota, they will look at you like you're strange, telling them that the song The Hustle by Van McCoy or the Electric Boogie by Marcia Griffiths. Yes. So that's exactly was like, wow. And it says local origin. Does anybody know the origin of the Stevie Wonder song? The obvious guess is our area being the birthplace of Motown Records, and Stevie having been a lifelong recording artist for Motown since age 11. It's probably that the local DJ just felt they needed to put a Motown spin on a classic party dance. So I guess there's no big origins. I guess it just started, was a thing that just started happening. But
leave it to Detroit.
Leave it to Detroit to make that happen. So here's a little video. Let me see if I can get this queued up. Oh yeah, this is from Megan and David's wedding from 6/4/11. By the way, 1.3 thousand views.
Nice.
My Eyes Don't Cry, Stevie Wonder. So basically, it sounds like the electric
DJ
slide.
Robert, and you guys are having a good time tonight.
Oh, DJ Robert.
Give you a live
Hi,
shot.
Robert.
This is Stevie Wonder. My Eyes Don't Cry.
If you look at the
Michigan,
floor is crowded.
People do the hustle to this one. So, there's probably maybe 5 or 6 different songs that people do the hustle to. In Michigan, this one's real popular. Just give you kind of a good look.
Thank you.
This is an example of a huge dance floor. This is probably the biggest dance floor.
This guy sounds like he's doing like a National Geographic narration. Like, watch the native Michiganers in their native element doing the hustle. Watch as they're it's like
they're in their traditional dresses for said occasion.
Right. It's like this guy's doing a whole thing. So all right. So Amanda, this is obviously something you do. Like, I think it's the electric slide. I mean,
essentially. Now, the real Detroit hustle one, like there's a little bit of a difference than just a regular, hustle.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, it of course it's different. It's Michigan. The song is great, and then you throw the hustle to it.
Yeah, the song is really good. So, let me if nobody's ever, I should have had this all queued up and ready to go, but I forgot to hook up my phone. So while I hook up my phone and get this up, because I do feel like you guys should just hear a little bit of the actual OG song.
Back, right?
Yeah. All right, here's a little bit of My Eyes Don't Cry, just so everybody can kind of. I mean, it's a great tune. It's actually long, man. It's a long song.
Yeah, it's the perfect hustle. Yeah, you get off the floor like out of breath.
I mean, it's almost 7 minutes.
Yeah, there's a lot of exercising videos to this, doing the hustle.
This was released in 1979, by the way. I can see the hustle now. So how many weddings have you done this at?
Oh, as many as weddings as I've been at. Which isn't a ton. I'm not a big wedding goer.
Yeah. Amanda's one of those people that wants to be invited but won't show up, but she wants the invite.
That's right. Like, you won't have to pay for my seat, but you'll get a card.
Right.
I just love Stevie Wonder so much.
So really cool tune. So I was so unaware of how long this song was though. Like I was like, wow. I mean, but you get it because it goes to a dance, so of course it's gonna be that long. So all right. So where do I rank this? So first of all, I guess everybody, I don't know if you're all learning about this as much as I'm learning about it for the first time, is that this song is related to a dance.
Can I want to go to a comment because
bring it up.
I'm going to bring this up because Dave said Stevie Wonder, the blind guy, wrote this song after observing people. So I was driving here and I was like, do we discuss this? Do we discuss this during our show? Is that insensitive? I really want to discuss, is Stevie Wonder really blind? Because there's so many videos of people saying he's fooling everyone.
No, he's blind.
Which I truly think so, but the way blind. There are a lot the famous people that joke about that he is not absolutely blows my mind.
I just think he is just such a guy is such an amazing talent and so tuned into his senses that I think it's just like it's as if he's not blind, but he is blind. Like, I mean, I just watched that the documentary on Netflix about We Are the World. And I don't know if you watched it, but you have to watch it. It's amazing. Stevie Wonder is like,
amazing.
I'm not going to say he's insane in this, but it's crazy to watch that man at work and the stuff that's going on, because he was supposed to help write the song and then he kind of shows up after it's done and then he's in the studio kind of almost like changing things and they're like, this is already got like, it's almost like there's a countdown clock because they got to get it all done. And he's almost a bit of a troublemaker. But then he helps it's amazing watching him like help Bob Dylan to figure out, because Bob Dylan had the soul part and he was really not doing well with it. And Stevie Wonder actually sat down with Bob Dylan and got him to like figure it's amazing to watch the man at work and work with other musicians. And you're just like, this is why he is one of the greatest of all time. It's absolutely amazing.
He's in one of my favorite The Cosby Show episodes where they get to meet him and they sing with him. I love it.
So Dave is saying a blind friend of mine can tell if someone's wearing glasses by the way the sound echoes off the glass.
Gosh, that is amazing.
And I think this is all very true. Listen, and I'm not blind. But I have been around some other people who have been blind, and yes, their senses, it's like,
Mhm.
they're able to really detect things that like we can do with it's crazy. And so, kudos to them, because I know it takes a lot of training
Yeah.
and a lot of hard work. But yeah, I fully believe Stevie Wonder.
And I do too.
I don't subscribe to the he's not blind. He's
But when you go down the rabbit hole of those videos from people who really
I know.
love and adore him,
there's
and
some
they are
conspiracy videos.
they're razzing him about it. I just think it's in good fun. And it is fun to see.
But yeah, so I didn't know that there was a dance associated to the song. So that was all new for me. So really good tune. I like it a lot. I don't know if I would choose to put this one on though from the Stevie Wonder catalog. It's a good song though.
Understood.
But I don't know if I would choose to just throw this on. So I think I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Okay.
And the dance part, I don't know, guys. I guess you could say it holds up because it's basically from out here on the East Coast. Out here on the East Coast.
On the East
Coast. It's the Electric Slide or Cupid Shuffle, all those. So it's very similar to that. I guess it is a very regional thing. So hey, to each their own. I'm going to say the dance, I guess, holds up because it's still something that's done. I mean, I'm not a fan of that dance, but,
It's been around for a long time.
But everybody loves it. You put it on and everybody does it. Everybody wants to hear it and people request it. So, it is what it is. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Does it hold up? Did you know that there was the Detroit Shuffle and it was attached to the Stevie Wonder song? Let us know. We want to know from you guys. And do you agree with our assessment of the song? So I give it a 3.5 records.
I received that, and it's totally acceptable because is it my favorite song of his? No. But hey, we're talking dances, so it makes the list. We are talking
dances, exactly. So it makes the list.
It makes the list. All right, Chris, your second song to me was Gangnam Style by Psy. I think it's Psy. Is it Psy?
I think it's or PSY or Psy. I guess, however. I've heard people say it both ways. I've heard them say Psy, or I've had people actually just say PSY.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know which is less cool, so assume that I said the less cool one. I think this song came out of nowhere and became this iconic hit that you have to live under a rock to not have heard it and immediately be able to go into even if that's all that you know.
Yeah.
The Gangnam part.
Gangnam Style.
Yeah, that's it. Like, that's all I know.
Yeah, I think that this song, if I'm not mistaken here, was actually one of the first ones that hit like over 1 billion views on YouTube or something crazy like that.
100% believe that. And the lyrics itself, when you break it down into English, is I'm a guy who has bulging ideas rather than muscles. That kind of guy, beautiful and lovable.
Yes.
I mean, the lyrics are really actually good, but here when we're just listening to it and enjoying it, lyrics are so secondary to how the song makes you feel.
This is another song too where it's like, I can't believe this came out in 2012. Like, it doesn't feel that old.
2012? I thought it was later than that. And
July 15th, 2012 is when it was released. So this song is over.
It's 14 years old.
Yeah, already. Crazy.
Almost a decade and a half. That's crazy.
It really is. Yeah, it was the first video. It became the first video on YouTube to reach 1 billion views in 2012.
Wow.
That is nuts.
1 billion is such a big number.
Back then.
Yes, especially back then.
Crazy. Listen, hitting 1 billion views on anything on YouTube, I mean, it takes a lot. But I mean, that's crazy. I mean, it just goes to show, though, the global impact that this song made. I mean, literally, you had political figures talking about how this was like something that, because, so here it is. By the end of 2012, Gangnam Style topped the music charts in more than 30 countries, including Australia, France, Canada, Germany, Italy, Russia, Spain, and the United Kingdom. Psy's dance in the music video itself became a cultural phenomenon and subsequently won Best Video at the MTV European Awards held that year, and it became a source of parodies and reaction videos by many different individuals, groups, and organizations. I mean, this was like something you had like political leaders, like Obama was the president at the time, and he was talking about the song and the power of bringing it to, like, it's just like, that's how big this song was, that you actually had like high ranking political figures commenting on this song.
Well, and it just shows. I mean, that's one of the things we love so much about music is how it can truly connect us all.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave, 1 billion views, 1/8 of the planet. Like, that, think about that. And that was in 2012. There's a great Big Trouble in Little China riff on this called Low Pan Style. Yeah, I've heard about that too, Dave. We'll have to check that out. But yeah, do you know that movie? Big Trouble in Little China?
No.
One of
I'm
my
on
favorite movies.
1/8 of the planet is just
blowing you away.
So if there's other life out there, they've even probably heard it. That's probably what was going through their waves.
By the way, so going back and watching this music video is kind of funny.
Kind of funny. I think it's real funny.
All right, so let's play some of this. I mean,
his little superhero, like, right?
Open Gangnam Style.
I think I could do this.
Gangnam
Like
Style.
the riding of the horse.
So real easy on the one knee.
성숙해 보이지만 볼 땐 노는 여자 이때다 싶으면 묶었던 머리 푸는
colorful
여자
this is.
가련지만
Everything's so
웬만한
bright.
노출보다 야한 여자 그런 감각적인 여자 나는 선어해 점잖아 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 선어해 내가
Crazy.
되면 완전 미쳐버리는 선어해
I mean, let's talk about the style real quick in this music video. I mean, look at this outfit. This is fantastic, by the way.
I want to know, like, where that parking garage is. Look how clean it is.
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
I'm gonna go with maybe South Korea because I mean that's probably where they filmed this.
Beautiful.
I think I could do a lot of the dances in this video. Like I could do this.
Very cowboy-like.
Yeah. Got the.
Open Gangnam Style.
Oh, it's some kind of like live show or something. This is even better.
Open Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style.
Look at him go, man. This is amazing. I can watch this whole thing. I gotta tell you, the man's an entertainer. The guy's an entertainer. He's like, look at him go in that video. I mean, that's like live, and he's like cruising.
I'll probably get hate for saying this out loud, but I am a lover of Elvis, so I should be able to say I get a lot of like Elvis, like entertainment value from that. You know, it's just something special to watch. Yes. P.S. Y or Psy is definitely a snazzy dresser.
He is. He is a snazzy dresser. Guy knows style.
Snazzy. All right.
All right. So, I mean, listen.
Let's get to business.
So, first of all, does it hold up, right? Is this a dance that holds up? Like, I feel like, once again, I don't really see it on TikTok anymore. Well, it's 2012. This is pre-TikTok. It's like Musically, right? Was Musically in 2012?
So you probably would need to ask your girls. I would need to ask Owen. Like, he obviously knows that song?
I mean, YouTube, obviously.
Correct. And he is a YouTube consumer. So I feel like it does hold up to some degree because even if it's just a generational thing.
Yeah.
Comes on and it brings like us bopping our head a little bit because now we're too old to like do the wiggles. And I mean, it's an iconic sign and over 1 billion views on YouTube. I mean, that speaks volumes of its success. So I don't necessarily love this song. Yeah, I can appreciate everything that it's done culturally for dancing, singing. It's a song heard across the globe. For that, I'm going to give it a 4.5 because I think this is an amazing staple dance song.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I think it is a staple dance song, although I don't see it much at like I don't see it really at weddings.
No, I think But I honestly, I cannot tell you the last wedding I went to. So I'm a terrible like contributor of if it's still being played.
I was just trying to see if I could find this on YouTube to see where is at now currently as far as views go.
I can't even.
And it's not
imagine.
Coming, I mean, I see a lot of stuff in the millions, but I'm not seeing like the official.
And TikTok was not really around. I can't even imagine the success it would have had TikTok been what it is today and this came out today. Can you imagine? I just can't even.
I can't. I mean, I cannot find the original video, like, just to see where the stream is at now.
Look at me just bopping.
Bopping away there.
Just bopping. I mean, hey, that's why it deserves a 4.5. I don't even love it.
Oh,
but
here
I like
it is. I found it.
Look at you.
All right.
At you.
So I'm going to share this real quick just so
over
we
there.
can kind of see it. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this up here because, yeah, I'm on his. See, that's not. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Well, no, because you know what? I was looking at this. I was looking at the subscriber count. And okay, yeah, I wanted to make sure it was the right account. And
I love our numbers to be there.
Pretty sure this is. So here it is. It's 11 years ago posted. 5 billion, over 5 billion. I'm not even gonna go, but it's over 5 billion.
Wow.
Since being put onto YouTube 11 years ago.
Wow.
I think we should do this dance. We're bringing this back.
I think every move in there we could do 100%. Yeah. I love like the snow.
Yeah, this is a great music video. It's like
one girl's
literally
really
like
suffering.
It's literally crazy. Like it's just bizarre and like, you know, a lot of South Korean humor. But like it's great though. It is fun to watch. Like you can't help but get into the song. Like we're watching it now with no music, and it's like he's going.
It's true, and we're totally accepting of it.
Look at the energy this man brings.
He does. Like mic drop, walk off.
So great, fantastic. All right, so yeah, over 5 billion views. Crazy, right? Watching this music video with no music is pretty. Yeah, no context music video.
I can't.
Oh, it's fantastic. All right.
The way he can wiggle his knees like that, it's like they're dislocated.
It's pretty good.
That's
pretty good. All right.
Wow.
Holy smokes. All right. So listen, before we move on, I do want to get to some of our comments real quick because as usual, we always have great comments from our crew here, all diving in. This has been a very special episode. So first of all, I want to check in with our friend Ian from Australia, who always is great, leaves us comments in the middle of the night, early morning because it's nighttime for him. But he's saying, Ian, difficult week for me as it is a legal requirement in Australia that all males, once they reach manhood, refrain from any dancing. So therefore, all my songs are from the Wiggles. Oh, no, wait. I'll do that instead. These two buttons I got to move these buttons. They're too close to each other. There we go.
There we go.
The Wiggles. I watched a lot of Wiggles.
The Wiggles.
And then it's like funny because they changed. So like when my girls were watching the Wiggles and then when my nephews were watching the Wiggles, it's like it's a rotating cast of characters.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
Ian.
he's saying toot toot chugga big red car, rock-a-bye your bear and fruit. Fruit salad's great. Fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
He's not kidding.
Fruit salad. I loved fruit salad. We used to sing that all the time with the girls. Fruit salad.
Very, very good.
Yeah. And then Dave, of course, the VP of Song Swap Showdown, checking in with Good Morning Dance Distributors. Right? Did I say it? Dance Distributors.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
My dance songs for Chris, Chiara, I think Chiara, 1-2 Step, the Cramps Goo Goo Muck, which we've talked about on the show, and I did a video on it ages ago. But yeah, that was featured in Wednesday. That's the song that Wednesday's dancing to, Goo Goo Muck. And Jump in the Saddle, Curly Shuffle. I remember the Curly Shuffle. That's funny. Wow, the Curly Shuffle.
Good.
Completely forgot about that one, Dave. That's a good one. My dance songs for Amanda. Digital Underground, the Humpty Dance.
Almost made my list.
Yeah, I saw Tony put it in there. And even Rachel's like, how come you guys don't have the Humpty Dance on your list?
Because we're not that cool.
The Freak Nasty, the Dip. Nice. Oh, and Steve Martin, King Tut. That's a good. Walk Like an Egyptian's another good one too.
That's for sure.
Yeah,
for
there's
sure.
so many good ones.
Hey,
And
back
then
in the day, that was one of our very first reels on TikTok. Was we did Walk Like an Egyptian.
and of course, Dave is invoking. This is what we were talking about before we got on. Was Tequila by the one and only PeeWee Herman. So let's, you know what, in honor of PeeWee, in honor of the man who left us with so many great things. Paul Rubens, awesome comedian, really fantastic. I love PeeWee Herman. Pee-wee's Big Adventure, one of my top 20 movies. Great film. This is coming from that when he does Tequila in the bar with all those biker dudes.
With his, this is my favorite part of this movie.
It's great.
I'm trying to use the phone.
He's in the biker bar. He walks in, all these tough dudes, and he's got, looking like PeeWee, and he's like, they're all talking, quiet, I'm trying to use the phone.
Did anybody tell you that this is the private club of the Satan's helpers?
Nobody hit me to that, dude.
It's off limits!
Oh. Well, my mistake. Guess I'll be on my way then. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Gosh, I just love this so much.
And then he goes out and knocks over all the bikes.
Typical PeeWee.
And then, of course,
Here we go.
it culminates with him having to dance here because he gets in trouble. So in order to save his neck, because he knocked over the bikes, you could do this too.
Out for sure. They're all like,
It's great. You're like, what is wrong with this guy?
I can't.
It's once he starts breaking stuff that
Yeah.
they get. That's those white platform shoes. Right? It's so great. All right. We miss you, PeeWee.
What
We
a
miss you.
good,
So great. So
good
great.
movie.
So great. So, oh, and real quick, too, I do want to acknowledge our Patreons that are on here today. So I want to acknowledge Ian and, of course, Dave Mattingly, who are awesome Patreons of us. And also, Back of the Cereal Box actually joined as a Patreon as well. So thank you so much for joining us. We love Back of the Cereal Box podcast and their live stream. Great show over there, hosted by Johnny, the prophet of pop culture, and the whole crew over there. Love you guys. So thanks for joining our Patreon. So hey, be cool like them. Join our Patreon for as low as $1. Get access to all kinds of cool different content, things like that we're doing there that we can't really always do on YouTube or gets blocked and all that stuff. But at Patreon, we can do whatever the heck we want. Yes. All right. Final songs.
Final songs.
All right. So, your final your final song to me, this is so you, by the way, is Too Legit to Quit by the one and only MC Hammer. And so it was funny because going back and like MC Hammer right before this had dropped the whatever the record was before this, before Too Legit to Quit. What was the name of his record? That was the one that like really broke him out. You Can't Touch This.
Yes. I was like, what is that song?
Yeah, like You Can't Touch This. So that was like huge. It was phenomenally huge record, right? So I mean, it was massive. I mean, I don't know if everybody remembers like how big that record was back then, which I mean, for some of our younger members here who listen to the show, I don't know. I mean, I think you guys know the song, But I don't know if you realize how big of a song that was and how that like really put him on the map because, you know, prior to that, he was having a pretty good career, but You Can't Touch This when that dance and all that came out was huge. That's the whole Hammer Time, all that stuff. All that stuff came out. That was released in 1990, by the way, Amanda.
No, it was not.
Yes, You Can't Touch This was released in 1990 with, of course, the great Super Freak sample. Do 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 do.
What amazing!
Yeah,
what time to be alive.
And that year, he won the Grammy for Best R&B Song and award for Best Rap and Solo Performance in '91. He won that, and he reached #1 on U.S. Billboard Hot R&B and Hot Hip Hop Singles and Tracks, and also charted #8 on the Billboard Hot 100. So this was, and he also won Music Video Year of the Award for Best Rap Video and Best Dance Video. So that was a huge song, enormous. So how does he follow it up? How do you possibly follow up
with some Too Legit?
Hammer Time and Can't Touch This? How do you even possibly follow that up? Well, you do it with Too Legit to Quit.
And then you do a hand dance.
Yes.
That's how you follow it up.
Yeah.
My kind of dance. It's like a hand dance.
Can you do the Too Legit to Quit dance?
Well, like, let's see. Too legit to quit. Like, it was something I used to do this in like on skates. This was a skateway song, and I like felt like $1 million. I'm not gonna lie.
So it was funny going back and watch the music video for this. I forgot that this video was like basically a short film. So this was like honestly with MTV and a lot of like these world premiere videos, they would do like especially because MC Hammer was so big at that time. It was such a big release, and literally the video is 14 minutes long.
I did not realize.
And the first almost 8.5 minutes of it is like a whole short thing with James Brown, and it's. I was like, wow, I forgot all about
have
this.
Him in your back pocket. Come on,
it's crazy. You guys got to go back and watch this music video. I will post it in the Facebook group because. I forgot that there was this whole opening sequence that gets to like then the actual song, because it was like this whole big deal about Too Legit to Quit. So for any of you that don't remember Too Legit to Quit,
let's take a
little listen of Too Legit to Quit. I have it queued up right after the 8.5 minutes of like stuff.
Making it, I gotta get money, nobody's taking it away. No, cause I'm don't play that. You try to get mine more, you better step back, freeze. Cause you don't want none. I hustle for my muscle and you look good, son. Yeah, I'm going for all that I can get. Kicking it at the top because I'm too legit to quit saying.
I love how the music video is like it's supposed to be like a live thing. It's like a performance everybody's waiting for.
When I feel hot, close, touch you very close. I dig 'em back, I get you back, and I'll hit you with a dose of Oaktown power and charge you by the hour. I'm shaking like a quake, punks get devoured. I choose to abuse, but choose to confuse.
This is some music video, huh?
They're making up all the rules. Fools in the game, lame and insane. It's a shame I gotta do this, but I remain the same. Unchained, getting better, never known as a sweater. Kicking it at the top because I got
all the fire.
A lot of fire in this video. A lot of working out and looking tough.
Always want to be a backup singer.
Yeah, I can see you doing it.
Yeah, like so happy.
I just want to say that this music video literally started out in some live performance, and somehow they're now like some like Dante's Inferno, and then it moves into like this like. It goes to like this like urban, like the earth spins away.
I've been here before, yo, I ain't no beginner, but I've been new, tried
and then it's a whole thing.
Yo, it brought me through my crew's hard. We're ready to strike. Train for the mission, so believe the hype and sweat it. Cause you're gonna regret it. The day that you distance, you wish you never.
By the way, I'm liking the varsity jacket here.
You remind me of a real short story. One hit record and you start that boy to get ready.
All right.
So I'm not seeing. Okay, was the hand dance thing that we did when we were younger not a real dance?
Okay, so here is the actual. Somebody's doing a whole like. They're doing the whole. This is some. I found this. This is like. I guess.
Okay,
I don't know
Too Legit to Quit hand motion.
I don't know if this is a.
Because I
a tutorial. Hold on. Let me see.
Forming the number 2 and then L and then cut motion to quit.
Here's like a whole like. This is like
Never.
some dance.
Woo!
This is
Do they have
some,
mask on?
yeah, they have masks on.
Look
So
at
I don't know
that
when this
move.
was. Oh, this was recorded 2 years ago, so this was still like lockdown times. These guys are got it down.
I would like be breaking a sweat right now or a hip.
These guys have got it. Look at this, man.
They're good.
I want to dance. I would like to be able to dance, but I ain't got nothing. I have none of these gifts these people possess.
I probably would have I could nail that last move.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find a too legit to quit hand move.
Oh,
here we go. Hand motion. Too legit to quit hand motion.
Because there
Let's see.
was definitely, I mean, that's what you did when you were on skates. Way back in the day. Way back in the day. 30 years ago. How does that
Trying to
even
find a
happen?
hand motion. No one's got the actual
Too legit to quit. Like I remember like the 2 and then the L and then
wait a
quit
second.
is this.
Oh wait, here we go.
Here's
Here's a gentleman. Here we go.
hey.
Let me here's a gentleman on YouTube
Hey,
Shorts
hey.
providing us with what
Oh.
we need.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Oh.
Jason Lundgren. So there you go.
Okay,
Two.
so there wasn't so too legit to quit. Okay, I was thinking there was more
There you
to
go.
it. So
There you go.
okay, Jason, thank you. It's
Jason,
been a pleasure quitting with you.
thank you,
You're getting
Jason
me-
Lundgren.
We'll be sure to tag him.
Yeah.
He was the star of our show today.
Yeah.
All right, too legit to quit. What a classic. So what do you think?
Wow. So I got to tell you, just watching the music video again, like, is bonkers. Like, that music video, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, the entire film before you get to the music video is nuts. Like, they must have spent like a gajillion dollars on that. There's so much fire. It's great. And it keeps going. I mean, it's a full-on, like, it's a whole, I mean, it's a music video, but it's got a whole musical feel. Like, I want to see Too Legit to Quit the Broadway show. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, why has that not happened yet? Why isn't there a Too Legit to Quit Broadway show yet? Like, musical production. I would go see that. I would go.
I've never seen a musical on stage before. Well, I've never went to a Broadway musical.
Mr. Hammer.
Mr. Hammer.
Mr. Hammer. Mr. MC Hammer. Can you please make a Too Legit to Quit musical on Broadway happen? Please. It'd be amazing.
So, how old is he now?
MC Hammer?
How
let's see.
old is
Let's
he?
see. Is
Let's
Mr.
see.
Mr. Hammer.
Mr. Hammer.
He is 61 years old now.
Oh, he's still, you know what? He's got
still
a good couple years. He can make
Born, his real name, by the way, is Stanley Burrell. Stanley Kirk Burrell is his middle name. Kirk.
that.
Born
That's a great name.
March 30th, 1962. He's got a birthday coming up.
Woo!
Another March, baby. Yeah,
Another March, baby.
Too legit to quit. Too
legit.
Wait, so
Too legit.
Wait,
Too legit to quit.
Lit to quit.
Yep.
So
Too legit.
Lit
Too legit to quit.
There
Hey,
you go.
hey.
All right. So I got it. It was a lot of fun going back into the song again because it's been years, like literally years since I heard the song.
That's fantastic.
And it was really fun to kind of listen to again. It definitely sounds dated. I mean, but that's the time it came out. So it's kind of funny to hear that now in 2024, you know, because you're like, oh my God, like this sounds like a bajillion years ago. But it takes me right back there, and it is a funny tune. So it is fun. I could never do any of the dance moves in this. I mean, I'm just learning how to do the hand motion.
The hand dance.
But it's fun. I mean, I would probably choose to put the song on now again. I'm gonna give it a 3.7. I'll give it a 3 point. I'm gonna rate it 3.7 out of 5 records. I think the song is a little bit dated, but it's still really fun to listen to. So as far as the dance goes, I mean, watching those people just do it, I'm like, it's obviously something that people still love doing. You wouldn't see this I mean, they would probably play Too Legit to Quit at a wedding, but I doubt anybody
would break into the
unless
dance.
you have some like a really good dancer knows
they
how
would
to
do
do
the
it,
hand thing,
which would be awesome because I would love for a song like this to play at a wedding, and all of a sudden you got that couple, that couple I'm talking about that like, of course they know how to dance.
There's that couple.
And it's like, all right, and they clear the dance floor and they go like, I would love that though. I think that'd be cool. That would be a viral moment. So for all you wedding people out there planning your wedding, you may want to have Too Legit to Quit play at your wedding and invite your friends who actually know how to dance. Yeah. You can create a whole viral moment. Just an FYI.
Stage it. Stage the virality.
Stage it. So that's my final rating on Too Legit to Quit. 3.7 records.
I take it.
I think the song is dated, but it's fun to go back and listen to. So I'll say it holds up. I mean,
all right.
I mean, we are from the era, so
we can appreciate it.
We can appreciate it. I don't know if I think kids today might, I don't know if you guys find it corny or not, but who cares?
I'll tell you, it was a great skating song.
It is a fun tune. It's, that's great it. So skating. That's where I'm at with it. All right.
3.7. Thank you very much. I received that. And your third and final song to me, Chris Baglio, was Time Warp.
Woo!
By the original cast of the Rocky Horror Show, which I will admit this, I've never seen it.
Are you kidding me?
I've never seen.
Wow.
And I used to work with this girl. Her name was Belinda, and she lived and breathed that show, and I still never watched it. She would wear all the clothing. Like, she loved it. So I'm very aware of what it is.
I love Rocky Horror Picture Show. We've gone to see screenings and did a whole, seen live cast performances. I didn't get to go see it on Broadway. That was when I wanted to go. I really wanted to go see it, and it was actually, unfortunately, its run was cut short because they had started it up again on Broadway, and that was when the 9/11 attack happened, and Broadway was like basically shut down for and the show couldn't make it, and they wound up closing the doors on that show forever. And I was like, because we were like wanting to get tickets, we were planning on going, and then all that happened, and that was it. The show didn't really come back from that, so we didn't get to go see that live like Broadway performance of it. But I've been to many film screenings over the years. My wife and I, we love Rocky Horror Picture Show. We could do the lines, all the audience participation stuff. It's live. We bought props, all that stuff. It's great. It is fantastic. It is a hoot. If you've got a really great theater, I'll show it, and you got a good. You guys will have fun. It's worth doing at least once. It's hilarious.
I mean, there's definitely the following in the die-hard Rocky Horror Show people.
Oh God, yeah.
I will say I had never heard this song before, and I had to go down I had to go down the rabbit hole to go, what is this dance? What does it even look like?
Wow.
And so I did see some on stage versions, which were great. And it always reminds me how talented the actresses and actors are that put on these shows, and how vocally they are excellent. I think some of our best musicians are on stage. I really do believe that.
Yeah, and this movie and the show had a bunch of Richard O'Brien is the mastermind behind it, and it's so weird and bizarre, and it's so much fun. And when going to see the film and all that, it's just great, and it's something I've always loved. Rocky Horror Picture Show, it's just fantastic. And we did a time warp at our wedding. It was one of the wedding songs, dances that we were like, Rachel and I were like, because we're big Rocky Horror friends, we're like, we're doing the time warp at our wedding, and we did it.
Well, and it seems very instructional. So I did watch the video clip of it within the movie itself, and it is so weird but funny, and they're offbeat, their movements aren't in sync, like it's just one hot mess, and I appreciated it.
It's great.
But I feel like this show is a whole hot mess.
It is definitely a hot mess.
I felt like it probably aligned perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at this.
This is great. Yeah, the whole party scene and the this is when they do it. Yeah. All right, so yeah, if you
Okay.
guys never heard the time, I mean, it literally tells you how to do the dance, like
Yeah.
like the Get
Like
Up.
the Get Up.
It tells you how to do the dance in the song. So I'll back it up a little bit. Here
Honestly,
we go.
and the costumes are excellent.
Oh, it's awesome.
He is not having it.
It's just a jump to the left. With your hands on your hips.
Oh yeah, the whole tap dance thing. This is great. Not part of the dance, but if you can do it, great.
That's right.
They do on some of the stage productions. They have somebody who they'll do the tap dance and mirror the moves. It's pretty fun. So yeah, great, iconic song.
I mean, high energy. Another high energy song.
Yeah,
I
can't
will.
believe you've never heard of Time Warp. I thought for sure
No,
I was gonna give this to you. And you're like, oh, I know the Time Warp. I'm like actually blown away that you don't know the Time Warp.
In fact, like I do have to put that on my list of shows to watch. I really should watch it. It's silly that it's been out for 50 years almost, and I've not seen it.
I mean, it's bizarre, and you're gonna be like, what in the heck? Like it is crazy, but it's got to like take it out of context that the whole thing is like a complete parody of like schlock and B-horror stuff. It's like that's the whole point, is that it's just over the top parody of like all these like tropes from like the, you know, even from like the 50s on, and like, you know, Meatloaf. I mean, in the cast is like, you know, Meatloaf is in this. Tim Curry, who by one of my favorite performers, what a voice he has, is playing Frankenfurter. And then of course you've got Susan Sarandon, her first acting like gig.
Was that her first acting?
It's her first
gig?
one. She's like really, really young, and like, you know, Barry Bostwick. Like, there's a lot of like famous like actors in this who were like, this was like their first thing. Yeah, this was like her first acting gig.
The
Susan
butler
Sarandon
guy, that, you know,
Richard
the butler
O'Brien.
guy that has the
Riff-Raff.
balding head.
Yeah, Riff Raff.
Why is it that butlers are depicted like that in so many shows?
Because in that it's supposed to be like, you know, he's kind of playing like an Igor kind of a knockoff from like Frankenstein.
It's so funny though, because like on Scooby-Doo, they have that type of character, like the character of like that butler.
It's
type
that classic
thing.
like gothic like Hammer horror film type thing. That's,
which is
you
so
know,
funny
like
that's what it came out to be. Because it's very repeated amongst things.
It's funny. I don't. You may not. I don't know. See, I know you. I don't know
if I'll get it.
It's definitely. I don't know. We're gonna have to talk. You have to watch it, and then we're gonna have to talk about it, because. But then also too, like watching it with a live audience and having people do the
interactive perspective, I think is probably a big deal.
Does get a little dirty. I'm just gonna say, gets a little
dirty. Will I get the dirty?
No, like little risque. You know, like
okay, because like some things, Marcus is always like, I can't believe how much throat like flies over your head.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of risque stuff, especially when it comes to the audience participation.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay,
yes.
So.
Although I would love to take you to a Rocky Horror screening, and you're either going to be mortified or you're going to be into it.
So I might be mortified, because I went to, it was a comedy, like where it was the last realtor standing. And so it was a competition of realtors that told jokes. And I would say 75% of the jokes I didn't even get.
Oh, man.
And the other ones I got were dirty. And I was like,
well, it's like
funny to me.
The thing that makes it funny too is like the props and stuff. Like there's times like people like the normal prop kit is like a newspaper, rice, toilet paper, like, and there's things that you like throw up in the screen. Like the wedding scene, everybody throws rice for the wedding, and when Janet when it's raining out and she puts the newspaper, everybody puts a newspaper over their head. Like it's
so people
there's a lot
really
of time prop stuff.
Okay,
yeah, like and the whole audience does it, and it's. I got to tell you, it's a ton of fun, but, you know, it's not for everybody.
Understood. I wonder if the new baby generation would, like, be drawn to this.
I don't know. You know, I haven't been to a Rocky Horror screening in a long time. Tony, who's a fan of the show, he goes. There's one they do it at the Sherman Theater in Stroudsburg around Halloween. They do
We'll
the
have
classic.
to ask Tony the age range.
The midnight screening, you know, which is when you're supposed. That's the classic. Like they play it at midnight and all that, and it's a big to do. And
I'm just sleeping.
yeah, no, you're staying up. Coffee.
Coffee. Lots of coffee.
Coffee. Lots of coffee.
Lots of magic mind.
That's right. Lots of magic mind.
Give us our magic mind. All right. Where do I rate this?
Where are you rating the Time Warp?
All right. I think it's fun. I don't know that it holds up. I don't. I think the video to this song is crucial. For me, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, listeners. So I think it starts. It's almost like a Grease sound.
Yeah, it does.
You know, like
because it is very 50s.
Yes, it has that spin. So I think there's a lot of things that can make it fun. I do think you have to be a fan to appreciate it.
I agree.
Kind of
that
like the Get Up. You kind of need to be a country fan to.
Yeah, I think Rocky Horror is definitely like if you know type of thing. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
So I feel a little left out when I'm like talking about it because I feel like I'm not in it. You're
not. As they say,
groupie.
This is what they call it for people who've never seen Rocky Horror, experienced it at all. They call them virgins.
That would be
so.
adequate.
You know, when you go to a screening for the first time, you're getting your cherry popped. That is the vernacular.
So, my virgin rating then.
Your virgin rating of Rocky Horror Picture Show of Time Warp.
Of Time Warp. I'm gonna give it a 3. Not great, but not terrible. I'm sorry, but I
would have thought you really would have been into this dance. Obviously not. I've misread.
I've misread you, Amanda.
I misread you. Apparently the board tailed off somewhere around here.
The board needs another string.
It's a string off to nowhere land.
I hope Rachel isn't offended, but I hope no one's offended, you Rockiers out there.
That's okay. We're the most boring couple on YouTube anyway, so, you know.
Oh. Yes. Speaking of, we have our YouTube channel is blown up by hatred these days because we are just real and honest and give the reviews that we give. We're respectful, but we digest the way we digest.
We're not for everybody, I guess.
We're not for everybody.
And that's
so the most hurtful comment thus far is we've been called the boring couple.
Don't waste your time. The most boring couple.
Okay.
I think we're making that into a t-shirt.
We'll have to get the I'm with him, I'm with her, we're the boring couple shirt.
Right, that's it, yeah.
And put some music notes on it and
the
all the
whole
good
thing.
places.
Yeah.
We're going to have to play off that really well.
Absolutely. That's what we're changing the name of the show to the Boring Couple
The Boring Couple.
Yeah. Welcome to the Boring Couple Show.
We're not the odd couple. We're the boring couple.
Yeah, we're the boring couple.
So I'm sorry to disappoint you with the 3 record rating, but remember, that's still good.
I know. It's still good. I just was, I thought that I'd be like, oh my God, Chris, thank you for, this is great. I can't wait to do this. I had a whole different thing in my head and it didn't happen. So the script in my head didn't play out.
Didn't play out. Okay. Well, I didn't get the script.
I'm sorry. I didn't send you the script.
You didn't send me the script, so I didn't know how to show up today. But you know what I'll do? I will watch the show. I will watch the Rocky Horror Show.
Oh, man.
And then I think we should record a video of us talking about the show, and then we can recap on this.
What we'll do is we'll make that a Patreon exclusive.
Yes, let's do that because then we can we can
all
dive
right, so
into
we'll
it
do a Rocky Horror Picture Show deep dive. We'll put that on Patreon. So, all right,
we may lose people then.
We just might. So, all right, everybody. Listen, it's been great. And this has been a fun show, but we still have one more order of business to attend to.
One more order of business.
And that is
Chris.
Spinning the wheel.
Spin the wheel of show themes, Chris Baglio.
Spin the wheel of show themes. Here it is. All right. We are ready to go. We have the wheel all set up, ready to rock and roll. Got a lot of great entries on here. I'm going to shuffle it.
I'm nervous. Nervous.
What is next week's theme going to be? Let's spin the wheel and find out. Where are we at?
So suspense.
Oh my God.
Stop it. All right.
Part 2.
Ska punk. And this is a Benny contribution, my Undertaker. So when I croak, he's the one who takes my body.
My Undertaker.
My Undertaker,
Yeah.
Mr. Benny Capal. So this
Benny
is
Capal.
fun.
Yeah, so this will be good because we did this with Benny on the show.
We did.
Last season, I think it was. And it was good. Everybody seemed to really like the show. So
Yeah.
this will be a part 2. And there's no shortage of ska punk songs. And I love Amanda's face when we give her ska punk songs and then she has to find ska punk songs. It's great.
I feel like there is definitely a lane of ska punk that I do enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Because last time I found some good candidates for me to throw your guys' way.
You did. You found some really good stuff. And
That
so
were more my style. So there's a lane.
Yeah. I feel like that of all the genres I've introduced you to, you've definitely grown to like ska.
Mhm.
I feel like that's something that you have like
Yeah.
discovered and embraced on the show. And
Yeah.
so, and as last night I went to go see a show and Memphis Ska Fleas was playing. So I was taking videos and sending it to Amanda because Amanda doesn't go to shows. So
I
it's,
don't. They're always too late. Give me a coffee, Ska.
that was a matinee though. That was a matinee show.
Yeah, but when did you get home?
Well, I got home at like 9:30,
Oh,
but they were on at like 6.
see, 6 is still late for me.
Now, see, you gotta live life a little bit more.
I guess I gotta just try and sleep in that day. Like
Yeah.
today, I was up at 4. I can't be scan at 6.
The problem is you're there, and like you need to be over here where there's all kinds of stuff happening.
It's true. My body has not been
Right.
Doesn't crave that because it doesn't know what it's missing.
Doesn't know what it's missing. Doesn't know what it's
Yeah.
missing. Well, you know Benny puts on shows, so you gotta go check out a show with Benny.
I know, Mr. Benny. He actually, congratulations, Benny. They actually just got signed.
They did. The Boy Detective.
The Boy Detectives got signed. So congratulations,
Awesome.
Benny.
Congrats. That's awesome. Well, we'll definitely have to sample some Boy Detective music on
We
that
will.
show. But listen, go find them for yourself. They're on Spotify. Check
Yes,
out the
they
Boy
are.
Detective. Great Michigan ska punk for sure. Benny's great. We love him, and we're excited to do next week's show. So ska punk part 2.
How timely. You go watch ska, we get ska. Boom.
Listen, I don't the wheel is the wheel.
It
It's just-
is.
it picks what it picks.
You saw it yourself, folks.
We
It
do
picks
not
what it
manipulate the
picks.
wheel. That's
For
it.
sure.
It's
So much fun.
It's why video evidence. So, all right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for checking out another episode of Song Swap Showdown. Once again, want to thank our patrons, Back of the Cereal Box, Dave Mattingly, and Mr. Ian from Australia. Thank you so much. Be cool like them. Join our Patreon for just as low as $1. Get access to all kinds of other content that we do that we don't put here on YouTube or our audio feed. I don't think you'll be disappointed. And I promise we won't be a boring couple. So, all right. Any final words, Amanda?
No, this has been fun. And thanks for tolerating 2 mid-aged people talking about dancing that can't dance.
Yeah, exactly. No dance moves.
We're
at
not
all.
the experts you wanted to lean into today, but
Nope.
hey, to Chris's point, the wheel speaks and we follow.
That's right. That's right. So, we'll see everybody. Too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit.
Too
Hey,
legit.
hey.
All right. Bye, everyone. To get notified every single time we drop a new episode of Chris and Amanda's Song Swap Showdown, just hit that follow button wherever you get your podcasts. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor of the show, please use the email address in our show notes and we'll get right back to you. And last but not least, please feel free to follow us over on our social accounts on Instagram and TikTok at Song Swap Showdown, or join our ever-growing community in our Facebook group by using the link in our show notes. Thanks for listening.